last of the summer sun was rising over Bristol, as autumn threatened its long skeletal fingers upon the lush emerald green leaves as they turned fiery orange. The temperature had dropped, bringing the colder days. George, Margaret, Dani and Cal Cunningham were sitting around their kitchen table enjoying a breakfast of pancakes, scrambled eggs, bacon and sausages. The sound of the radio filling the kitchen as Margaret placed pancakes on Dani's plate before kissing her on the head.
All you need to do is tell us who the mysterious voice is, and you can be in with a chance to win £10,000. That would be a fantastic way to start your weekend. All the details will come after the news at 9 a.m. But first, here's a little music.
So, what's the plan for you today, Dani? Getting a job, I hope.
God's sake, Dad. Between uni and looking after him, I don't have time to get a job.
Oh, George, stop it. Leave her alone. She's got a lot on. And she's helping us out by looking out for Cal, so I can work.
I'm only joking, Sprog. Are you going to be around for dinner tonight? I'm thinking I'll order a pizza in. You'd like that, buddy?
Sorry, Dad. Rosie and I are hitting the books tonight. I'll be at the library all evening. But save me some. Oh, and good luck today. The meeting, you'll be great. Love you. Come on, dickhead, let's go.
Daniela, what have I told you about calling him that? Stop it.
Sorry, my bad, I forgot. Come on, Mr. Dickhead.
Dani.
Can't hear you. Love you.
She'll be the death of me, you know. What time's your meeting with Chris?
Oh, shit. 9 a.m, I better go. Love you. I'll be home about 6.
I'm at Zumba after work, don't forget, and then have bingo.
Oh, is that tonight? You're getting food with Sharon, presumably.
Yep, meeting her new man.
Well, I look forward to hearing all about it. Bye, love.
George gave Margaret a kiss and grabbed his keys from the bowl next to the front door and made his way to his car. Cold, brisk morning air catching his lungs as he took a deep breath in the icy cold. He started the car and the radio fired to life.
The Health Organization has stated that it has become apparent that the earliest reports of illnesses are in Costa Rica and Honduras, but there have been cases in mainland America and even Europe. There have been a few reports in Scotland and Ireland isolated to Edinburgh and the Highlands, but these are totally isolated reports. We do think that maybe this virus that we are calling Iris 22 is spread through coughing. We are urging the public to wear masks and take extra precautions in crowded areas. Howard Jeffers is going to address the public later today in his first public appearance since becoming Prime Minister. Dr. Joel Pascoe is joining.
Much better. God, that's depressing. Right, George. You're going to go in there. And you're not going to demand. You're going to... going to ask for a pay rise. Tell him that you've single-handedly... oh, Jesus. Single-handedly closed the Krakow account. Biggest account that the company's ever had. You've got this.
Drive to the office was uneventful, and he pulled into his normal parking space. George had worked as a financial advisor for nearly 20 years, and now finally he was getting his big clients. He had arranged a meeting with his boss to discuss a potential pay rise, but the feeling of sickness had started within George, one that was making him feel very unwell. He pulled open the glass double doors and climbed the stairs. With every step his legs were burning, and when he reached the top, he felt like he had climbed Mount Everest. He pulled the door to his office with a swoosh and greeted the receptionist.
Morning, Jessica. How are you doing? Is Chris in yet?
Morning, George. Yeah, he's in his office. George, are you okay? You don't look very well.
Yeah. I mean, I have an annoying cough. I can't shift, but, well, other than that, I'm
Okay.
fine.
Well, head right in. Good luck.
He entered into Chris's office and straight away nostalgia clutched to his being, as adorning the walls of the room were bookshelves filled with leather-bound journals and encyclopedias. He was reminded of his dad's office, who for his whole childhood his dad would read stories to him in. He always wanted a library of his own but never got round to it. Sitting behind the desk was a man that reminded George of a toad, sitting on a lily pad, his large neck bursting over his shirt and the knot of his tie disappearing under the fat. A large protruding belly spewed over his belt and the buttons straining under the belly threatening to burst. The smell, George thought, was unmistakable. Stale cigarettes, whiskey, and body odour, not a good combination. His sausage-like fingers were adorned with rings.
Ah, Cunningham, welcome. Come in. To what do I owe the pleasure?
Morning, Chris. We, had a meeting scheduled.
Oh, did we? So sorry, Robert, I didn't write it down. What was this meeting about?
George.
Sorry?
My name is George, not Robert, but anyway, I was hoping to speak to you about a pay rise. Your father, before he retired, mentioned that if I finished the Krakow account, I could possibly get a pay rise.
Right, well, you see, that is a problem. You see, anything put in place under my father, it means nothing now, I'm afraid.
Sorry?
What? Was I not clear? Sorry, but, no.
Come on, Chris. Be reasonable. I've worked hard on that account. Worked long hours and weekends. I mean, it's only fair if it was agreed with your father, then... then surely it shall be honoured.
I'll agree you have worked hard, yes, but was it put in writing with my father?
Well, no. But surely that's not necessary. A verbal agreement between two gentlemen should be adequate.
Are you sick, George? If you are, I don't really want you here.
The strangest thing. It's just come on.
Look, I'll call Dad and I'll speak to him, but I can't guarantee anything. If it was agreed with him, I'll see what I can do. Now, I think you need to go home. With this flu thing going around, I don't want you spreading it about.
Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. I will see you later.
Yes, just let Jessica know when you'll be back at work.
George left the office and returned to his car, his head now swimming and his chest and body burning. He tried to remember a time when he felt this unwell, but he couldn't. The drive home was a blur, and he pulled up at the house and went inside, his body calling for his bed. He fumbled with his phone and called Margaret.
Hey, how did it go?
Oh, well, it could have gone better. I'll be honest, but he says he'll speak with Henry and we'll see what happens, but there's no guarantee.
Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. You never know. Are you okay? You don't sound very well.
Oh, not really. I've come home, I feel rotten. I'll just try and get some sleep, I think. Probably just the flu.
You need me to pick up anything? George, do you need me to pick up anything?
No, love, that's all right. I'll be fine. I'll just go to sleep.
Okay. I can call Dani and get her to come home if you want.
No, she's at nursery. You can't do that. Uni. She's at uni. Just leave her be. I'll be fine.
George, are you sure you're okay? I'm going to call Dani to come home and check on you.
Oh, Marge, please don't. Look, I'll be fine, honestly. I'm just going to go to bed. I mean, don't disturb her. She'll just be annoyed. I'll see you when you get home. I love you.
I love you too. There's some cough medicine in the cabinet. Be sure to use it. See you soon.
Hanging up the phone, George collapsed on the sofa and sleep took over almost instantly. A couple of hours passed and the front door opened and Dani came into the house.
Hello, I'm back. I forgot to grab my books. Oh, hey, Dad. Oh, shit. Sorry, I'll be quiet. Dad, are you okay? You really don't look very well. Dad, please talk to me. Dad, oh shit.
999, what's your emergency?
Ambulance, I need an ambulance.
I'm sorry, but we are currently experiencing a high volume of calls and there are currently no ambulances.
What do you mean there aren't any? My dad needs a fucking ambulance. Shit. Dad, I'm going to get you help. Pete, no. No, 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 no! It's okay, Margaret. It's okay. Mummy's here.
The Fallen, a zombie audio drama, is an Eerie Earth production, written, directed, and edited by Kieran Begg. Starring Carl Wharton as George Cunningham, Megan Chase as Dani Cunningham, Kate Hargrave as Margaret Cunningham, and Rick Oldroyd as Chris Henderson. For more information on The Fallen, please follow us on all social media. Thank you for listening, and as always, bye-bye for now.